Forget tomorrow.
Ooh.
Make it last forever. Tonight.
You guys like Cameron, eh? When he's rolling, you guys go on like this.
Is it rolling?
Yes,
I didn't know.
Oh, you didn't know.
It's my debut.
It's such a fake. Alright, intro. Let's do it.
Thank you very much. Yes, ish.
I'm dancing this whole song. Somebody stop it. Stop it. Oh, so much energy. I love that song so much. Okay, hello everybody.
Welcome to Voices of the South.
Hi guys.
Hi guys, we are back to our old studio. So this is episode 22.
Boom boom.
Yeah, so the last we...
This is V for voices, by the way. Voices.
Isn't it like this?
No, that's something else.
Okay, it's like this.
No, other way.
Like this.
Okay, sure. 22 years, you were saying?
Yes, so this is episode 22, but I'll leave that to Simone to explain.
Okay, so welcome back to Voices of the South. If you're watching for the first time, we are a hip-hop vlog. We discuss everything hip-hop, music industry, artists, albums, beef,
Yes, beef and
music
industry.
videos, billionaires. We discuss everything like that. So if you're watching for the first time,
Except
we are Voices of the
Caribbean.
South. And R. Kelly. We are unique. We are one of a kind. We are in Cape Town, South Africa. I have the app, but I don't know. I just want to play
Yeah,
that.
but there's the other thing is that this other vlogs that is starting, they must stop biting it.
Don't bite, guys.
Yeah.
Don't bite. Okay, that's biting from. But I
When-
mean, like it's a rap horn. It's called a rap horn.
And then there's like, how many? When are we a year old?
21 of June.
21 of you.
We're gonna be 1 year old.
Is it July?
No?
No, June.
Okay. I thought
21st of June, we will be celebrating
1 year.
1 year anniversary. So exciting. So anyway, my name is Simone Momplé.
44 images, Thapelo Kgaje, Mr. Mofire King!
That's him. And we have Jacob Cloete.
Oh, he's rolling his eyes. Yes.
Jacob Cloete is rolling his eyes at TP because ETP has a long intro for his name. But that's okay. We'll allow it. So we want to say thank you to everybody who has watched our vlog. The last one premiered and everybody was open. Yo, it
Everyone.
was dope. It was dope.
Except Thapelo.
Except TP. But that's okay because he was here when you made it.
Wow, is that now? That's okay. Okay.
So thank you so much to everybody. Our views are getting up there. We're getting out there. Thank you to everybody who's following us on social media. We are on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube. It's under my name, which is Simone Momplé. Also, we have the state, which is coming up
After voices.
After this, we shoot the state. But then they don't know it's coming up after this. But we're not on TV yet, man. It's like after the ad break. Let's go pay some bills. No, we're not there yet. But it's on Jacob Cloete's YouTube channel, and we post that on all of our social media as well. The state discusses politics and history and current affairs and
Anything interesting.
anything that's happening in the media.
And then there's no,
In the news.
not announced. We're not announced it yet.
So we want to thank everybody first on the bottom of and while we're thanking people, can we give shout outs?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Leslie Mapanga.
Leslie Mapanga, that bruh is commenting. So like we haven't even had time to respond to him, but we will. We respond to you. Leslie, thank you so much. Your feedback is so welcome, and thank you for calling us out on our shit. Like damn.
Yeah.
It's like Simone, you can't say that. Jacob, your statement is flawed. So we absolutely love it, but you must just let us know like what time you're talking about, because I think some of the comments, like he comments on something as he's watching it, so then
So
just
that will be good for premiere.
yeah,
when
when we
we
premiere, then
premiere.
he can jump on it as well. So
But we also want people to.
but we
in the
can't see
comfort.
the premiere comments after the premiere ends.
What I'm also saying is, but you see, when we're also watching it with premiere, so then we can respond.
We can respond when it premieres, yes.
The thing I want to say, we also want people to watch it in the comfort of their homes.
Yeah, so you can download it on YouTube and you can watch it anywhere. Then we also want to send shout-outs to those who have commented on our Instagram, who have liked us so far.
And the debate.
And the debate we've had, which we're going to discuss later. So we've got
Negative Timing, yeah, by the way, check out
Negative Timing, yes, check out her movie video.
Yes.
It's on Jacob Ritter's thing.
And she is Negative Timing on Twitter. She's only on Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah, she's also on Instagram.
Yeah, she's on Instagram.
Oh, is that her handle?
Her handle on Instagram is her name. Okay. Swallow for that. And then we've got Pumpkin Seed Lover, who is Lelo. Thank you for that. We've got
Lelo.
on YouTube comments from Azra Klink. Thank you so much. We've got, I don't know what this person's actual name is, but I don't know if this is your actual name, so forgive me. So it's ATS Ace Apparatus.
Ooh.
Okay. Then we also have Afikile Kamana, who commented on our previous vlog. We haven't given him a shout out. And then we have Sikelelwa Anita Mashi.
Amashiki.
Mashiki.
Yes.
This is a
Oh,
Y.
Nick. Siki. Siki.
Okay.
No, I know Siki.
Okay, yeah, that's evident.
No, she came in once and like, oh, this is the studio.
Oh, it's cool. So thank you so much to everybody who's commented. Please comment.
She has so much
we
money
can
now.
also share. Is it now? Better have my money.
We need a sponsor.
We opened with BBHMM. That's what the song's called. Like, bitch, better have my money.
Okay.
BBHMM. By Rihanna. So.
Hashtag that.
So yeah, that's the shout out. Anybody else shout out?
Shout out to Fiona Ndlovu. Yeah, she watches Voices. She sometimes also like engages on Instagram. Shout out to Temuso Kori. He's a rapper. He watches Voices. Shout out to Afiki Lekamana. Oh, you already gave him a shout out. And shout out also to, actually that's them. Yeah.
Alright, dope. So next thing we're going to be discussing a catch up. We're going to do some catch up. So this is basically what we talk about, what has happened since our last vlog. What has happened in the music industry, and the biggest one that we can discuss is the Summer Awards. So in the previous vlog, episode 21, we discussed the nominees for the Summer Awards, and now we're going to discuss the winners.
In the hip hop category.
Okay, so the hip hop category, we had Nasty C winning Album of the Year. Agree?
Nope. No. Fuck no. Fuck.
I think Jacob is saying no, guys.
Okay, I think.
Fuck no.
Why is it? Why is it a no? Why is it a fuck no?
Who else was he up against?
I don't know.
Oh, they didn't put that up there.
All I can say is that the Summer Awards were boring. That's all I can say.
Guys, let's not hate.
Sorry.
But it's,
Let's not hate.
Okay.
The Nasty C project was a good project. So the first listen, I even went on to Instagram and said, oh, Grammy for Nasty C. Really good. So then I started listening to the lyrics and I was like, nah, what is this dude saying? He's saying three things. Weed, woman, and alcohol.
Yeah.
Nasty C.
Yeah, on the whole album is about that.
So basically it's just that he's good with his lyrical style and style of rapping and all of that, but the content is
Empty.
What do you think?
I don't like him.
We reviewed his album last year on Voices.
Even
Strings and Bling, yes.
Yo, really?
Yes.
Was it this year?
No, this last
Okay.
year.
With
We reviewed it, Strings and Bling, and what did we do then? And me and Aviwe concurred that he's a mumble rapper.
Then what's with this thing that he's the next big thing for SA hip hop, like for the new kids on the block?
He is not the MC.
Yeah, because that's not what the new kids in the block are about. Momplé.
He's the Kasi 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
Isn't that a bit low?
Oh, that's a low blow. No, he's really not that.
Not that.
He's Drake. No, he's also not Drake. He's Nasty C.
So he won Album of the Year. I mean, if he was up against Reason's album, I mean, I really
No, I don't think Reason is in the 29, like.
Oh, in the time range.
The time range.
So maybe it's gonna be next year because Azania needs to win something.
Azania was the 2018 best project. And Sturge T's Her Name Pain is also a masterpiece.
Fire, ne?
No, you see, his lyrical breakdown and his intellectual content is so good. But I don't think he believes anything that he's saying.
I mean, the listeners.
No, he believes in it. You cannot say fuck Vibranian and then you say, nah, it's just a line, like apologetic on sway. No, if you say fuck Vibranian and just fuck it.
Stick to your word.
But I respect him so much. I think, you see, with all, like, I think we all know that media is paying more attention to just noise and not necessarily content, you know. But really, and I must say, I also got lost in that. I started paying more to the noise and not actually the content, especially if you consider the history of hip-hop and why it actually started in the first place. But all my respect goes to Stogie T. Like, I don't know.
All of it?
All of it.
All your respect.
See, Stogie T.
So you got nothing left?
Proverb. But you know what I mean, Simone.
No.
Okay, South Africa has a great corps of rappers. And I think currently, Stogie T would murder any South African MC stepping to the mic. The one that might come close to Stogie T is the reason.
Proverb.
Oh, but Proverb is not active, man.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So if Proverb he comes back and he releases the album now, then he kills the game.
Yeah, because Proverb, yo.
But Strings and Bling also won Best Produced Album, right?
Yeah, but he's produced in the UK. It's not produced even in South Africa.
Oh,
Really?
should they even
Yeah,
have
these guys with
there?
Universal Music.
That's not right. Okay, who else do we
Strings
have?
and Blings was not done in South Africa.
Oh, shout out to Zonke for Best R&B Soul Album.
She's so
Okay,
beautiful.
now it's not what we discovered, but I mean Zonke. And who else do we have? So then we have, of course, Sho Madjozi. Gotta give a shout out there. Sho Madjozi.
Okay, that was the biggest of the night for me. That was the only highlight.
Newcomer
Yeah,
of the
I
year, as well as Newcomer of the Year and Best Female Artist of the Year.
Yeah.
That covers like the whole range music industry.
Mm.
Because best male artist was Black Coffee.
Black Coffee, yes.
So Sho Madjozi, man.
About you.
Limpopo Champions League.
But you see how we are on the things. We are not like this other vlogs that is popping up. We have discussed Limpopo Champions League.
The whole album.
We have discussed Sho Madjozi since last year already.
And Strings and Blings we discussed.
Yes.
And Reasons Azania.
So I don't know what some of our critics are saying is that we don't discuss local content. We discuss local content. We are on the pulse of South African hip hop. I don't know what these other people are talking about.
Oh, was there someone that said that we're not?
Yeah. Because they selective, man. They see one of our...
One episode or something.
Yeah, but they oversnip it and they really select it. But if you listen to our content, then...
Yeah.
You will know.
And I mean, the thing that we really want to get across is that we want to actively discuss what is happening in our industry because that affects the way of living for everybody else. I mean, 80% of the music that is out and produced there is hip hop. And it has an impact on what is happening, how you live your life, basically. So we just want to get it out there. We want to discuss it. Because we have these discussions anyway as friends. We just decided to make you guys watch it.
So, Sho Madjozi, it's hard work. But here's the difference between Sho Madjozi and Nasty C. Her album is independent. No Universal Records.
Independent.
Pushing or big Sony, nothing.
Yeah.
Independent. Even mostly give a shout out, say independent something. But independent, the emphasis was on independent.
And she's a Taurus. And Taurus is like known for independent, like really for being independent. So
Okay, now we're starting with this.
shout out to Sho Madjozi. No, but like for real.
Avenue for us. There.
No, he's a Taurus.
I know, that's why. But I'm borderline Taurus, so it's okay.
Whoa!
Yeah, borderline.
Oh, what's the other thing I wanted to say? Oh, and she's up for BT.
BETS, I voted for so many times. Did you vote for?
Safari.
out.
Safari doesn't work, man.
No, but you could have voted for on Instagram. She had the most most votes on Instagram.
Are the lines still open?
No, bruh.
Eish.
I swear, he doesn't even follow us on Instagram.
But I don't
Really?
think Sho Madjozi need
I posted
BET,
it.
and this is the thing that I didn't like about Sho Madjozi. Suddenly, a BET award is something for you because you won 2 summers.
But she was nominated before the Summers.
No. It's the first time she really, like, she said
she didn't know whether she wanted to apply.
For the BT.
To be
on Twitter, she was like, the first 20 people with a screenshot that you voted for me, I will follow you. Nah, my bro, that's
She was very hungry for votes.
No, that's like desperation. Yeah.
But isn't that's the business
marketing?
Yeah.
No, but she does it independent, but nah, man.
But I mean, that means she has to sit with her phone and ask people to vote.
I think we should actually be respecting her for the hustle, because it's literally her hustling if she's independent.
Why only 20 followers?
Scarcity, economics, so people will rush, especially those die-hard fans will obviously...
So now, a follow back is a kind of a monetary value.
Unfortunately, it's part of the creative economy, you know.
Yeah, I saw it.
So these things.
And then I looked at it, I was like, I'm not gonna screenshot, but it's too much effort. I voted for you, it should be enough.
Okay.
So anyway, and then we're also moving on to...
Just before we move, like, what do you guys think overall about the Summer Awards? Like,
I've never watched South African music awards.
Because they were so... Cause I think what made them boring, because a lot of people really were saying they're boring, is the presenters that were there. It's Bob Mabena and
Bob Mabena.
Who's the other lady? I forgot even.
Takes me back to like 5 years old.
Melanie Bala. So it's like, they're legends now in the game. And obviously the youth is up for, you know, the vibrancy. So they didn't have that vibrance, that vibe. They were trying to like be very youthful and vibey, but they were...
To be honest, I don't like award ceremonies. Because there's so many politics in award ceremonies.
Mm-hmm.
Because, okay, Nessie, Sho Madjozi, it's the two biggest names that was last year out. So you don't give them an award, then you don't have
an award ceremony.
There you go. And then you black off it. So who did you expect to get though?
And he's never there.
In Java also.
It's Java.
Oh, Java.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I respect that guy also.
But here's the thing is like, those are the biggest names. Or let's give them awards.
MT wasn't there, ne? Wasn't... Okay, I don't know, but...
Is MT still existing after the sausage?
He still is... That guy is actually good.
You got the sausage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but like he's still there.
Do you want to know?
No.
He recorded like an Instagram live video.
I said no.
While he was telling me...
She said no.
No means no, people.
It's no.
But yeah, the summers are
empty sausage.
Please go.
We'll have it back again. TP had to go to the toilet.
Okay, so moving on, we are going to talk about the billionaire that has graced our industry. Jay-Z.
You guys don't want my views on this, so you.
So recently, Jay-Z, or was it this week? Jay-Z was called the #1 billionaire, first billionaire, first
hip hop,
self-made.
No.
Oh, I don't know. The whole title was.
They just said first hip hop billionaire.
Yeah.
And I have questions about that.
Isn't it hip hop or rapper?
Yeah, rapper, hip hop.
Rapper, not really, because Dre was supposed to be the biggest, but he wasn't solely a rapper. He was a producer as well, and he actually made his millions of beats by Dre, with merchandise. So not actually by his rapping and that stuff. I don't know.
So how did Jay-Z get his billions? By rapping?
Yeah, apparently album sales and giving money to other rappers.
No, there was even a list of all the investments. It's the art, and then it's that champagne bottle, that Ace of Spades, and then some huge investments in property. Most of them actually didn't even come from like his music. They came from other assets that he's been investing in. So I think it's basically the same as Dr. Dre, because I thought Dr. Dre was the first hip hop billionaire. Whether he raps, he only rapped a few times, and he's been saying the Chronic is coming out. Is it the Chronic or what? That other album he keeps on postponing. Detox. And now all of a sudden I was like, oh, now it's Jay-Z. So what happened to Dr. Dre? Or is this just a PR thing where...
I don't know, I think it depends on the criteria on what they actually name it. But I guess it's according to Forbes. But he also wasn't a solely rapper.
But he was in the hip hop industry, that's the thing. See?
Yeah, but I'm sure it said rapper, man.
I saw hip hop.
Let me Google while you can carry on talking.
Okay, and And I'm okay. I'm quite happy with that. But again, since you know me and capitalism,
There we go.
We have like a situation.
Okay, talk to me about the capitalism system because I have also an interesting view on that.
Okay, so for me, actually after you sent me that, so there's a link that Jacob sent me about why black capitalism won't save us. I read it. Honestly, it was difficult to really understand. I read it and I reread it and I reread it. But basically, the message that I got over it about it is that it won't work. It's too inefficient and how can I say? It's just focused on accumulation of wealth and yeah, but
capitalism exploits the poor. Whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're Indian, whether you're Chinese, it means capitalism exploit the poor. So you need to have a cheap labor force so that the investors can get a massive return in it. What it comes also monopoly capital. So meaning is that other smaller business are taken over by bigger ones. And it creates, but then that wealth of the smaller ones is taken over. That wealth is then still concentrated into a small minority of elites. So that's why capitalism doesn't work. So capitalism only promises a few to get rich. But reach to the point that they cannot consume or use all of that wealth that they accumulated in the course of their lifetime. So then the question is, where does it go? So then you have to have children. So it's like Beyonce and Jay-Z, all of that money wouldn't make them, wouldn't bring them happiness if we couldn't transfer it to their kids. So love is everything is the kind of, I'm going to, even in 44, Jay-Z is talking about the world. His kid Blue asked him, Daddy, what's the world? And then he explained what's the world. So for them now is, we have all of this money, we made it in life. But it would be empty if we cannot transfer it to a next generation. So you will not give it to the poor. You will give portions for social capital to the poor. But you will give it to your children so that they can be rich and become the next elite in social class.
It does say first billionaire rapper.
Oh, billionaire rapper. Okay. So it means Dr. Dre is still the first billionaire in hip hop, but he's the first rapper basically.
But there's some articles also say first hip hop, and it's a good discussion though. It's because what is rap and what is hip hop? Where do you intertwine the two?
Yeah, what's the criteria? Yeah.
So hip hop, rap has been a big debate on it. If ghostwriting, I can rap.
Yeah,
but am I a hip hop artist? Am I MC? If someone else write my lyrics, is that hip hop?
But anyway, congratulations.
Simone,
but my question would now be, if Jay-Z is a billionaire and is married to Beyonce, is Beyonce a billionaire too?
Are they married in community of property or is there a prenup?
I have no idea. Probably prenup. I mean, didn't he shout that? We want prenup. We want prenup. Yeah, no, that wasn't him.
Yeah,
something that you need to have, because when you leave your ass, he gonna leave the hair.
I don't know, because actually, you hear the verb?
Yes.
No, but I drank water. I think it was the water just going through the pipes so the sound.
This is too much information.
But you remember Simone mentioned, we had that debate about Beyonce and Jay-Z and how Jay-Z have. So now I don't think we can say Beyonce could be a billionaire. Or are you referring to like that? Okay, I'm not sure maybe of your question then. Because I wanted to bring back the argument that we
Whose
had.
money is it?
Whose money is it? That's my
Jay-Z's
question.
money.
Okay.
Okay, that's the answer.
Who's he gonna spend it on?
The kids. Beyonce too, but obviously the kids.
So isn't she a billionaire then?
No.
By association?
Because the thing is, Simone was you were standing for Beyonce's independence.
But my question is not changed. That debate is not changed.
Okay.
Then why you wanted to be a billionaire off of Jay-Z's?
Did I say I wanted to be a billionaire?
You keep pushing that, man.
No, it was a simple question.
Okay.
If Jay-Z is a billionaire and he's married to Beyonce, is she not a billionaire by association? It's a question. I don't want her to be a billionaire. She can be a billionaire if she wants to.
Okay.
Well, I don't mind. No water off my back.
But here's
It's not
the
my money she's taking.
here's the thing that a lot of people doesn't get. This is declarable assets in terms of tax returns.
Mm-hmm.
That's how Forbes get a hold of it. So you might have more, and you might have some things that you don't declare. It might be offshore. It might be in cryptocurrency.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of assets that is not declared.
So there could be more worth than we think.
Yes, so that's why people doesn't know if Donald Trump is a billionaire or not, because his tax returns, nobody has access to it. Which is the important thing is if they can get a hold of your tax returns, they know how much money you have or at least how much you have to clear.
Because I mean, if you really look at it, like in the song Ape Shape, Beyonce says, "I can't believe we made it."
There we go.
So if she's saying, "Boo, you are mine, I'm yours, we are in this together," and he becomes a billionaire, she's not gonna be like, "Okay, babe, it's just you. You're the only billionaire in this family."
But would Jay-Z have become a billionaire without Beyonce?
Oh, that's a good question.
Can I answer that? With a simple and straight yes. Maybe it would have taken him longer. Because I've studied Jay-Z, not as much as maybe some other die-hard fans to have, né? But Jay-Z literally spent most of his time studying David Rockefeller. That's actually why he named his company Rock Nation, because he was so inspired by how he became a monopoly over the oil industry. There's even a documentary called How Big Oil Changed the World. It explains nicely how that guy took over the oil industry in America. He bought the railway and all of that. So Jay-Z studied him so much because that's what he's aspiring to become. You know, and even though he's not, and obviously still, since he's still alive yet, that's all that he's trying to do to get to the billionaire status.
But I think that you are only as big as the woman behind you.
I want to take it completely.
If you look at Obama.
On a okay.
Yeah, look at him. Got defensive.
Yeah, here's my interesting view on it. Is that on the latest interview with the Breakfast Club, of Gotti and Ja Rule came to the Breakfast Club, and they were talking about after Muddy Inc. and Muddy Inc. dissolved, how difficult it was for them to get back into business. Especially they would sit with big executives, and the executives would say, "Okay, it's a good idea," but then another executive would call them and say, "But there was a federal investigation in them." So one of the people who opened the doors of Gotti was Jay-Z. Especially with these TV show that they have now. And to give him a streaming platform.
Yo Gotti, né? The guy sliding the DM song. Is that one?
No. Of Gotti is one of the producers of Muddy Inc. With Ja Rule, at the height of Ja Rule. He was the person behind it. He's also the first one to produce Jay-Z's first album.
Okay.
So there's a big history between them. Now, the interesting for me that part is that Jay-Z had to kind of open the door again for Gotti. Beyonce cleansed Jay-Z's drug image and gangster image. Because Beyonce was America's sweetheart, the virgin sweetheart that married
this gangster rapper.
Would you say also Jay-Z made her fierce?
Jay-Z might have been dead.
No, she was fierce before that.
Oh, I'm not Simone.
She's called Sasha Fierce. That was her stage name.
I'm not Simone, but okay, but okay.
But
Beyonce
Jay-Z might
has not
have been
changed
dead.
over the years.
Jay-Z might have been dead. Killed like Nipsey. So when he came with Beyonce, he had to start drawing different. There's certain ties that he had to start shedding.
Can we just talk about that video where that other lady's wife was talking to Jay-Z and she shoved it in her Jay? Didn't you see it? Oh my word. Beyonce is so jealous.
Wait,
they were at the basketball game and then they waved at the cameras, and then this wife of a basketball player, she was like talking to Jay-Z and Beyonce sitting in the middle, and Jay-Z is also leaning over like this, but she's like pushing on Beyonce a little bit and she's talking, Beyonce's waving, and then she's like,
yo,
And then the woman stopped talking and then she shifted in a chair like this
Like,
to push her. Beyonce, no man. It's like my billionaire.
No, I don't think so. I don't know my billionaire. I don't think money is
No, Beyonce doesn't care about that right
because
now.
there's another video of Omari, I think it's Omari Hendrik or whoever, that guy who acted in Power. Omari.
Yes.
There were also, I think it was after a basketball game, and then she hugged Beyonce and then kissed him next to Jay, like hugged him and like hug again, squeeze, hug, and then on the cheek, and then he left. I was like, hey, and Jay-Z's there, like this, there. Like, yo. So maybe.
Now, of course, this bound.
But you see, now that's a guy who knows that Beyonce is mine. You can do all of this shit.
Hey. Okay, what I want to get back to what Simone said.
We're staying too long on a billionaire.
We're not
But
going back on this conversation. But the point is,
Mm.
you don't know what their dynamic is in their relationship. But Beyonce, Jay-Z has definitely changed after Beyonce.
But the woman part where you say you can't, because basically what I'm getting from you is it's like you're saying you wouldn't have been a billionaire if.
Not it. You said not that soon, maybe.
What do you think about that then? Not that soon. Is it fair?
Yeah, maybe when he was like 80,
Oh,
90, going on 500. But no, I don't think he would have made it that soon because she made him focused. Women do that, guys. I'm telling you. Look at, like, I'm saying Michelle Obama. That's what she did. She said, like, this is what I did. I didn't worry about boys at school. My focus was on my academics and all these things. And that's why I made the president. She married a guy and made him president.
she did. I agree.
Yes.
I really agree.
Even Obama said it.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
But if you read Obama's books, The Audacity of Hope and Dreams with My Father, Michelle becomes really
Significant.
central
Yeah.
in his presidential campaign, and even his senator and first congressional and then senator
Because
campaign.
if you have like a really needy woman, a woman that's gonna really drain you,
Mm.
you know that person gonna hold you back from these things. Not gonna
you
push
felt that one day because
Yes,
you were
You
friend
feel
zone.
it, ne?
Too much, huh?
I'm telling you.
You felt that because you were friend zone.
You wanna talk about being friend zone? Sensitive.
Okay, I don't want to talk about it though.
But you understand, if you have a woman behind you that's also on the same house, like, babe, we need to go, let's do this, then it's no doubt you're gonna be.
I don't like the gender narrative that you guys are spewing here, but that's not mine.
But let's move. Seeing as we're talking about gender narrative, can we just talk about Riri, bad girl Riri? So we started this vlog off with bitch better have my money. Have my money. So apparently that song was actually made for Rihanna's accountant.
Really?
Yeah.
Like,
Remember, accountant screwed her over, and the first time I knew about it was when Kendrick spoke about it on Loyalty.
No,
No,
fear.
on Loyalty, on Fear.
mm.
Sorry, he featured her on Loyalty. So he said, I can't imagine what it would have been like for Rihanna when her accountant screwed her over. So the accountant
Or she
was
cooked the books and like.
No. So the accountant, what the accountant did is made Rihanna buy a house above market value. And when Rihanna really got into the house, you see that it has mold and all of these things. So the house became then significantly less than it was supposed to be bought in. So that's the thing that fucked the Rihanna.
Yo.
And it made Rihanna's, I think it said Rihanna back by $9 million.
And then for her to come back and be the first, actually top
The
woman,
female, yeah.
female artist
In music.
in music. She topped Madonna and Beyonce.
And for me, like, she's a bit silent, you know. But someone commented yesterday on Voice's Instagram page about how she's more accessible to have to.
She is more accessible.
And-
That was a discussion that we had.
And that's where that's I think the way we as voices must have a discussion is who has a bigger reach.
Yeah. So we also asked this on Instagram. So we're going to be asking a lot more questions on Instagram, so stay tuned. So we asked who was more, did I copy that thing? So who has a more following, a more influence and reach? Was it Beyonce or Rihanna? Most of the people said Rihanna. This one said Beyonce. And he said he forgot about Rihanna. Beyonce, someone said Beyonce has more influence and Rihanna has more reach because she's more accessible. And I said Rihanna has more followers around the world in different industries than Beyonce. So that's why she could get the reach because look at the Calvin Harris music that she's into, that's Europe. We were talking about she's got Fenty, which is a underwear line as well as makeup. She's got that industry locked down. She's got the Asian community locked down. She's over there. She is got the whole of
Latin
America
Oh yeah.
backing her. And that's the thing, so she can release any type of music. And so she doesn't have, I was saying that she doesn't have a fan base like Beyonce has the Beehive. And if Beyonce disappoints the Beehive will attack and clap back, and then Beyonce has to change. So that means that she's controlled by a fan base, and she only has one fan base.
Sure.
So Rihanna doesn't have that.
I never saw it that way.
Rihanna has a reach. So if she disappoints this crew, she'll be like, cool, don't like me, it's fine. I'm bouncing, I'm out. On to the next one.
But a lot of people doesn't. This is also.
Yeah, but that's mine.
It's also the girl who was abused by Chris Brown. Assaulted. So if you listen to the Rihanna's come up was not the same as Beyonce's come up. There's a lot of hectic things that happened to Rihanna, and she kind of stayed true to it.
Yeah. She remained authentic. I think that's also the difference.
Yeah,
her style didn't adapt with the changing of the times. She was like, whatever.
She doesn't give a
exactly.
Oh yeah. And what happened to Chris Brown? Like, is he still?
Yeah, he's making music. So
he's making music, but he doesn't come close to Rihanna.
His music is kind of sounding the same.
Nah.
Yeah, have been.
Okay, except like Wobble. Okay, but I'm not.
No, Wobble is the same.
You guys feel like he's fallen, or like he's
fallen off.
Oh my word! I listened to his old album, his first album. So beautiful.
Okay, can we stay on Rihanna because Chris Brown?
How did we get you?
We cannot.
He's got such a baby.
No, man, we cannot discuss Chris Brown after he assaulted Rihanna, man.
with his cheap.
Okay, but you know the story though.
I know the story, but we
Rihanna's
still.
not 100% innocent.
No, but we cannot do that.
Domestic violence.
No, we really cannot do it on the spot.
Okay, so then other comments that we have
This is Rihanna's platform.
is the same people that follow and are influenced by Rihanna. This one was Rihanna. Beyonce are also Rihanna fans, so there isn't a competition.
Nope, I don't agree. It's two different lanes, two different types of music, two different brands.
Definitely a competition. Like Beyonce has been fighting Rihanna. She even came out with that song "Ring the Alarm" after Jay-Z and Rihanna were on tour together.
And there was some.
And she was like, something's going on, and there was rumors about them cheating, and then she came out with that "Ring the Alarm."
Oh, it was because of that.
I'll be damned if I find another chick on your arm.
Yo,
It's a violent music.
See what happens when you don't listen to the lyrics.
And then you go to the left, everything you own. Yes, that song also came out then.
Yo, Beyonce. She always shows Jay-Z that, hey, I can leave you anytime I want.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're going back to Beyonce. This is Rihanna's moment.
But we are discussing Beyonce and Rihanna. So Beyonce is an evolving classic, brilliant performer. You definitely want to watch her and listen to her any day, all day. No, I've got a cap on Beyonce listening time, to be honest. At the moment, I mean, back then when it was like, what was she coming up with? I can't even remember her albums.
Mr. DJ, come to the dance floor.
That's Rihanna.
That's Rihanna. Wow, upon the replay.
Oh,
Beyonce, no, Rihanna, I can still listen to. That's the thing.
Upgrade You.
Yeah, like Upgrade You, that album's there. I can listen to those albums of Beyonce because it was a nice project. It was really good. Dope.
But here's the interesting thing that the two of you must. Voice is supposed to be a hip hop blog. Here we discuss two major figures in R&B.
But they both branched over into hip hop.
Thank you very much. And that's what we need to tell our listeners. The people who are watching this is the reason why we are discussing Beyonce and Rihanna is because they have
hip hop artists now.
Not necessarily hip hop artists, is that hip hop have become so big that even R&B is now so heavily influenced buying hip hop. That you have to go over into hip hop. Rihanna have raps, Beyonce have raps, so they're more and more influenced by hip hop. Rihanna might come up one day with a rap album. This next album is going to be reggae, apparently.
Who? Rihanna.
Yeah. And everything is love. Beyonce already started rapping.
Yeah. But can I just read these last two comments? I think it's interesting. The industry needs both and they're both necessary. I guess otherwise we wouldn't be having this discussion.
I agree because Beyonce lately have become more black power.
Yeah.
I didn't see this with Rihanna yet.
But Rihanna is not, she's Latin American.
So?
She's not.
And like
In America she's black or Latino, but she is in that category of a minority.
But she's always done that. She's got
Like-
a bigger economic
Openly.
yeah.
Like Beyonce. Doing
Have you
the
seen
doing this salute.
But Beyonce, see the thing is like Beyonce had to do it to retract. I don't know how to explain it, but I pictured it like this. Beyonce went like, she went glamorous and then she had to come back to black power. She needed to do that. Rihanna never left. Rihanna never went into another glamorous, amazing, slaying kind of life and then had to come back to a community. She never left the community. If you look at Guava Island that she did recently with thingy, she's her music videos. She didn't have to do it.
That's a good analysis, yeah.
Obviously, man.
Because this is the one last comment here that she says, Rihanna is trendy, you want her makeup, her clothes, and you want to know her thoughts on socioeconomic issues. Because Rihanna has a comment about it. She has stated
But there's a
things
difference that we also have to take into consideration. Who has more sex appeal?
Oh, it's Rihanna, you.
Of course, it's Rihanna.
Beyonce is like, it's like, hey, Beyonce
And
is
she's so comfortable with the sex appeal, her body, the way it looks.
Yeah. Because there's like even pictures of her in the beach with like a little bit of cover, but like she has that don't care that you. It's like she has that thing of, hey, you guys know the truth that the industry is just fake. So why you guys all like yo?
So
with Beyonce, it's like she's too motherly. She's too, you see.
She's walked away up there. I mean, she deserves it because that's what she desired all her life.
Yeah.
But I would go with the one. It's like the industry need both.
Yeah.
But what the industry or what we don't need is billionaires and people's wealth on social media because Rihanna has $600 million US. Jay-Z have $1 billion. How is that going to change my life? How is it going to change the life of the people who's listening to their music, listening to their product?
Wait, does it mean that they have it, or does it mean that they've earned like
No,
that's
they
their
haven't.
worth?
No, that's net worth.
Yeah, but it's their worth. Is it in their bank account?
Yeah, if they that's not in the bank account, but if they want to get it at one point in a bank account, they can.
They can.
If they liquidate their assets.
Alright.
So
I see.
now this year we lost Nipsey. So if Nipsey celebrated his wealth already, really wanted to use his wealth to change his community?
Are you asking?
I'm asking you guys a question because here you have people on the Forbes list that we are talking about. But we lost Nipsey.
And he was actually the one doing the work
He was doing the work
for the people.
and then got killed by the people.
So what, you wanting people to stay rich and be quiet about it?
No,
Stay
I'm saying
poor
is that
and help the
how
people?
does Rihanna's millions and Jay-Z's billion change my life? But Nipsey,
Why is it supposed to?
because this is hip hop.
Because the struggle continues at the end of the day.
But this
Okay.
is hip hop.
But
Hip hop is about to change people's life. It started
so
in the
that's
Bronx.
what they needed. But you need something to look forward to. You need something to look up to.
Okay, I think I get both of your points. Because let me start with Jacob's point. Like the inception of hip hop, the reason it was started was because obviously to fight against the American government, to fight against oppression and all of these things. So basically what Nipsey is doing is actually he was continuing that. For fine, he started in a gang, but then he never forgot why he started in the first place, especially with hip hop. That's why he was giving back to the community. His songs, at least they even offered a message. So I think that's what Jay's referring to. fine, maybe he became part of the system of capitalism, which I'm slowly, absolutely becoming against, highly becoming against. But Jay-Z, fine, he's also doing things for himself. But
let's what you call
What is
this thing is capitalism. That money he could have invested the same way as Jay-Z invested. Uptown markets, uptown property investment. He could have taken that money and take it completely out of the hood. He took the money, put it back into the hood, bought, gave housing, upgrade the hood, give people jobs. That's not capitalism.
But it is in a certain extent.
How? Where's the monopolizing?
But okay, capitalism has levels to it, right? Maybe he wasn't doing the monopolizing part of it. But at the end of the day...
Isn't this the state? I'm quiet. Why am I quiet? This is because this is the
state of
state.
hip-hop.
No, but this is hip-hop.
Okay, but I'm thinking that them making the millions that they are making, right, is that they're going to invest it back into the community. But they have to have made it to make it look like it's possible. And then they can give back. But Jay-Z's been helping.
But no, Jay-Z was heavily criticized with that verse on Nipsey, on gentrification.
You mean the freestyle, ne?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Where people were saying, whoa, Jay-Z, why are you using Nipsey's name and you're talking about gentrification? We need to take our hoods back. When you are responsible for the gentrification in New York.
Well, isn't gentrification improving like an area?
Yeah, but you're selling it to a private investor and you're kicking the people out of their houses.
Oh.
I don't know, I think I'm going to argue about
But then, what I'm also...
So why are we celebrating Jay-Z?
But I also want to ask
and his billion.
But you know, okay, I wanted to ask like about Jay-Z, ne? Most men, like, you know, almost like once you become rich, there's a lot of eyes on you. What if maybe Jay-Z is maybe giving out anonymous donations or, you know, such things? I know that's not debatable because it's anonymous.
Dr. Dre built a school.
Okay, no, you crashed my point. Clar. And LeBron James also built a school, so yeah, no.
But I mean, each of these people have different things. Like, if I become a billionaire, you're going to criticize why I became a billionaire?
It's hip-hop.
Because I said something in my one song that was supposed to be like, I said I was going to give back, but now I'm a billionaire. I've got to change. I'm not going to be humble anymore.
If hip-hop is the latest pop, and we generate in hip-hop so much money.
And it's a culture.
And it was a cultural way of improving the hoods.
Yeah, but isn't he putting the money back into hip-hop, into other artists, and building them?
Okay, from Rock Nation, which is the other upcoming artist?
I don't know.
Dreamworld is currently the one. Dreamworld and TDE is the one that have upcoming artists that you see artist development. But you don't see it in the Rock Nation. Okay, I think we need to move on. I get so passionate about this hypocrisy in hip-hop.
Okay.
That's why I say I like what Stogie T, because really Stogie T woke my eyes up, yo. Even his last line on the freestyle. Shout out to Stogie T.
No, I'm trying to move on.
Shut me up.
Actually.
No, make the point.
Yeah, like, because obviously he's still and
there's a mistake.
But like because I mean, forever he's always been preaching that people should not forget hip hop, not forget what hip hop is all about. So I think that's why Sway related so much with him, because they were so mind blown when he was rapping that how can this guy know so much about the fundamental objective of our culture, and yet he's in Africa, but he came actually here to, because okay, basically his last line, because basically in his entire freestyle he's talking about what people think hip hop is, but what it actually is. But at the end he's like, this ain't what did he say? This shit ain't for everyone. Second cousin and aunts taking a dump on our culture for a radio chart. Like they've forgotten so much about the objective of hip hop that they're just shitting on the culture. But he said, but I ain't mad at you. I might even dance to it. And then half the world could watch me throw a step to it. I don't know what the last part means, because I don't watch these Avengers movies. But he's closed it off and saying, you know what, you guys are messing up our culture. You forgot what it was started for, but it's fine, because times move on. But I'll even dance to your music. I was like, sure. I was just there like surprised. I was like, oh. So you see, Jay-Z, he should, because Jay-Z is basically the Steve Biko of hip hop, Oh, well, we expect
No.
him to be. No, I'm trying
No,
to say.
fuck no.
I'm trying to say he's the leader because.
No.
But when you
No,
when you're
Steve
powerful,
Biko.
okay, what I'm trying to say, Jay,
No. Steve Biko and Jay-Z doesn't go together.
what I'm trying to say is he's the leader. I mean, he has more power.
No.
Okay, I'm speaking about power.
No.
We're expecting him to lead hip hop people in the
No,
right
just take it
Why?
back.
because he.
If there's one who died for this hip hop, then it's Nipsey, it's Tupac. Those are people that like Steve Biko.
Yeah, but actually that's true. Yeah. Okay, maybe
But as you
it's,
said,
it's expected
Beyonce
of him to
said
be
so.
because he's so powerful. Let me put it that way.
Who?
We're expecting him to be like to carry what hip hop was all about in the first place. That's what I'm trying to say because he's so powerful. What I'm trying to say is that the rich, powerful, and influential should still be continuing the objective of hip hop. Like, and obviously one of the rich and powerful and influential like hip hop is Jay-Z. Jay-Z, Nas.
I know, but that's too much pressure on one artist.
Then why did he join the culture then? You can't say I can't say okay, I'm sorry for.
But don't you think he did like no? But I mean like, imagine you, the objective of whatever you're doing now to start your hustle, is the same objective you have in 20 years time. It can't be. It has to change. It has to evolve. He's got kids now. He's got different things to look out for. He has to sort out different people in his community. But he can't hold that. He can't let these things hold him back from his progress.
You know why we're going around and around is because we have different ideas of success.
Well, I'm just looking at the giving back thing.
No, that's what I'm saying is that we.
Because you're not obligated to give back.
No, you are not.
You're not obligated to give
But
back.
if the
even
culture-
even to the culture, even to the community.
That's then being
You
exalted
are on
to
your
this.
own in this world. You came into this world on your own, and you're leaving on
But
your
you
own.
see, our culture, the hip hop culture was.
Was.
No,
It still is.
Was.
it still is.
Who's doing it?
Kendrick does it.
Okay, obviously.
J. Cole does it.
The old ones.
No, they are not the old ones. This is the ones that came after Jay-Z.
Okay.
So yes, people.
So at least letting the other people do it. And who says Jay-Z's not doing
So
it
why
now?
must the younger ones do what you were supposed to do as an elder in
Didn't he
hip-hop?
do it?
What have Jay-Z done for you?
You said that he's helping, giving money to artists and helping them.
No, I
and
you
all.
never said it on this thing.
No, not on this thing. Was I not supposed to bring it up?
No, I haven't said
You spoke about Jay-Z helping other artists.
Like who?
I don't know.
Okay, at least he signed artists, you know.
Like who?
Okay, I once visited Rock Nation's website. There's quite a lot of there's Rita Ora, you know Rita Ora was. Rita Ora, Rihanna was once part of. I mean, all of these artists she signed them.
definitely have Rihanna get
But
that.
maybe in the
Okay, let's talk about Rihanna. Let's bring it back to Rihanna.
Mm.
Because this snippet was about Rihanna. Once again, Rihanna is about her money.
Why is she about her money? She didn't post this. Forbes posted this.
Okay.
She didn't post it on Instagram, on any social media.
I don't think we will agree on to
But
this.
if you're
for a
famous,
second.
you're not the one who's gonna post about it. It's not you. Jacob, who posted about your PhD?
No, it's not.
No,
about Jacob.
no.
No,
Who
it's not.
posted?
Simone.
Did you post it?
But
Did you?
yes, I did.
wait,
Somebody else wrote an article about Jacob. This is my very point. Rihanna did not. Someone else wrote about Rihanna. And then it went viral.
I'm not talking about.
It went viral after you.
I'm talking about hip hop.
But
And
I'm using
pop.
the concept of you're not in control when you're famous.
But one thing that you're in control of is your objective.
Yeah, and we didn't hear from them yet. So we cannot sit here and criticize them if we have not heard from them yet.
From Jay-Z and them.
Yeah. Jay-Z and Rihanna hasn't come out with anything yet. They didn't say what they're doing with their money and where's it going. It's public knowledge because the tax man said it must be public knowledge.
That's funny. That's cool. All right, let's move on from this segment. It's
That was an
obviously-
interesting topic too.
Okay, so next segment we are reviewing an album and we decided to go back. We go way back to 2005. That's Missy Elliott, The Cookbook.
Okay. Dollar song.
Dala a song. I'm gonna play one of my favorites. They were my favorite song, my friend.
What time is it? Tonight is party time. It's party time tonight. What time is it? Tonight is party time. It's party time tonight. Tonight is party time. It's party time tonight. Tonight is party time. It's party time tonight. Check this out. A lot of hip hop, but y'all just small talkers. Y'all careers getting cut off like some knickerbockers. Album flop, y'all better off playing soccer. Misdemeanor, my demeanor, be the club rocker. I flow proper, keep my goodies in a locker. Not an artist shopper, but I am a shot of vodka. Private soccer, #1 game talker. When I started up, there will be not one stopper. Look around and get your dome cracked like a cracker. Matter of fact, the breaking bones like a chiropractor. Never slack up and rack up, I leave you fractured. On the curb with your word, leave you fractured. Haters all over my face, can you please back up? Haters smiling in my face, you need to be an actor. Big jack up, pop a back up, cause it's big smack, and tell me who's bad.
Woo, okay. Oh, it's so difficult to stop this.
Okay, Simone, so why did you request that we must listen to the cookbook?
Well, that's because last episode we reviewed her album called.
We didn't review our album.
We reviewed one of her albums. You wanted us to review her album.
Weren't we talking about that she's about to release a new album?
Yes.
Yes, but we did review one of her albums.
Yes, it's so
it was
addictive, but we
so
didn't.
addictive.
But
Didn't
we
we?
didn't. No, we didn't review it.
Oh,
You guys didn't get to it.
I listened to it. He didn't. He didn't listen to it. He didn't do his homework.
Yes, we do actually do homework on voices, people.
So we were supposed to listen to that one, and then we didn't. Okay, so I thought let me just see what else Missy Elliott is up to, has been up to, because I feel like I really crave this music. Are you yawning?
No, I'm just kinda. I should have stretched actually. I've been sitting down. I should have stretched. No, not you. Oh, come on, Simone. I wouldn't do that to you.
You know it's on camera. Like we can just like go back.
It was a little yawn. I should have stretched. Okay, let's not discuss about it because that's not what we.
You know that's the chips that caused it.
Yeah, because I said itis was gonna kick in. You know itis was.
Yeah.
When you eat too much, especially junk food, and you just feel like. That's why I wanted coffee, but.
But clearly it didn't help. Anyway, as I was saying,
This vlog is like really shit today.
No, it's
Everything is falling apart.
Only with TP.
Ah.
Stray?
No.
Argue? Yes, did you know what stray means, right?
Ah.
Okay, it means argue.
Oh, is it the Afrikaans word?
Mm.
Stray. Okay. Ting in my dictionary.
So I decided to listen to. I was craving really good hip hop music, and so I decided to go check out what I used to listen to back in the day. And so Missy Elliott's cookbook came up, and I started listening from beginning to end, on repeat. This album has been on repeat for the past 2 weeks for me. It's mad. It's for me. It's like this is Missy Elliott in a prime. This is like a good.
No, this is not Missy Elliott in a prime.
I thought it's actually her in her prime because most of the tracks that I listened to.
This was her last.
Was this her last album?
No, it wasn't.
What was after
This is
It
not
was
a
the
test.
second last.
I think there was another one released in 2000.
Oh no, this is not a test. Was 2003.
Yeah, so I think this is the last or second last album.
Are you saying this was released in 2000?
And this one wasn't even really good. It didn't do good on the charts.
But it had.
So who was in 2005?
No, I'm talking. Can I explain
Okay.
what I mean by prime though?
Because
Yeah.
Lose Control made like a huge.
Yeah, but Lose Control's on 2 albums.
Oh.
So, but this is like her in Missy's creative space, man. Like the album is the Missy that I fell in love with. So it's mad, it's crazy, it's funny. She's addressing a lot of social issues, but she's addressing a lot of female issues, or things that females were fighting for. She was like, I know you're making a lot of fun about my chubby tummy, but it's this chubby tummy that sells out to your stadiums. So she was very spicy, and she was,
Yeah.
and the album is so nicely put together. Like it's called the cookbook. It starts with a lady cooking the
Yes.
recipe.
And
It's whack, ne? Yeah, you add some little bit of
Fat
Timberland.
Man Scoop.
Yeah.
And all these other guys.
And Mike Jones, who?
So in our current climate, where the skr generation is most probably going to watch this, So the question is, they're gonna ask, so what's the point us go listen to an album that is released in 2005 when there's new music going to release soon? Good question. Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Oh wow! This was for this is like a cohesively impactful hip hop album.
Impactful. Okay.
So it
How
was being
impactful?
played in cars. It was being played on dance floors, on the radio stations, on TV when we still had to watch Channel O and record it with your VCR player. Or we had to listen on the charts on Saturday mornings and wait for that song, and then you record. And I used to call my friend and be like, "Are you gonna record that song? Okay, I'm gonna record the next one." And then you used to record and you're like, please, you were hoping that the DJ was not gonna come over. I mean, okay, this is like experiences that these people are gonna be like, yeah, that sounds lame. But the people of the 80s and 90s might understand what I'm talking about. And if you really listen to it, everything is different on the album. In terms of what the skr generation is now. Like you listen to a skr album and it's like repetitive, da-da-da, 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 and it ends. But this album, like you have a slow song on it, you have a love jam, you have a party song, you have a hard song, and most of these songs are still being played. Dancers are still using these songs. Movies are still using these songs.
So that's the impact that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think also for the skr generation, one thing they could also...
You were part of the skr generation.
Yeah, even though I don't listen to the skr music, see.
Okay.
But yeah.
It's borderline.
Borderline skr. So I'm skr hop or whatever. But I think also they can use this because history is always a good reference for the future.
Yeah.
So they can actually use this because what impressed me mostly about this album, like apart from the production and the beats, is obviously Mrs.
Only Timberland.
Was it only him that produced the entire
Who
album?
else?
Mike Jones.
And who?
And Slick Rick. Oh, he's a rapper on there.
Okay, yeah, but
Anyway.
but the style of flow, like Missy's style of flow, especially because Simone selected how she mentioned how there's a fast song, there's like a nice love jammy song. The last track actually called Bad Man. He features Vibes Cartel. It's like a very kind of was that genre from Jamaica.
Yeah.
Dancehall. Yeah, there's a dancehall vibe. So
she's got everything on there.
How she artistically actually maneuvered through all the different kinds of beat. But another important point that I picked out, I don't know what track number it was, but it's called We Run This, ne? Now that track was sampled from the it's not that really the first hip hop beat, but jump on. So that song is actually by something bongo. I forgot, but it's actually the national anthem of hip hop. Like it's declared.
But remember, even Will Smith used to dance to it on Prince of Bel-Air. Ding. They used to do the hips and then they used to jump on it.
Oh, was it from
He Colton, yes.
Okay, because that song used to be played like it was been sampled and used a lot.
Yes.
But that's like the national anthem of hip hop.
Yeah.
And KRS-One speaks about it on his lecture where he lectures how hip hop began. And he mentioned how that song was actually very, very, very crucial. It's like the centerpiece of hip hop when it comes to music. So I think the skr generation could learn about that song.
Was that the centerpiece or was the message the centerpiece of it?
I think it's talking about beat making, specifically in hip hop.
Okay.
Yeah, but the beat of the message is also centerpiece.
Yeah, but the beat was important.
Okay, but I didn't look
because hip hop was not just the music, it was also for dancing. So that song has got everything in it. If you're dancing, it's got the popping and you got the breaking.
Okay, yes.
Yo, I actually even didn't look at it that way, but okay, I guess that's more analysis to it, but it's a very, for me, because of how KRS-One keeps on.
You see, this is what as other pop-up vlogs can't deal with us.
They'll never. And
don't play.
We do our homework.
No, don't play here.
We don't sit here and ask, so what are you wearing today? Want to be perfect.
What are you wearing today? I'm wearing perfection.
I think just listening to that album, because honestly it's been a while since I listened to Miss Elliott. Listening to that album and really sitting down and listening to all the things I've been mentioning now. What's coming? The album.
Missy Elliott, the next album.
It's completed. She put it up.
I cannot.
It's
is it out?
No, it's completed. So
But I'm looking forward to it on fire. And I'm the type of person that if you don't produce what I'm expecting you to produce, I will not. I will let you know. Like for example, Ciara, my idol for many years. Like I'm talking about standing in front of the TV, trying to copy your moves, and like a boy. I'm like trying to get all these moves, and then she released this latest album. I couldn't even listen to it. I skipped through it. I'm like, listen to the first 2 seconds. No. Oh, okay. Level Up. Okay, I know that song. I like it. Nope. Ciara disappointed me, guys.
Like Eminem disappointed everyone for 2 albums in a row.
Really?
But anyway, Missy, please, come on. You're rooting for you. I need my youth back.
Okay, here's something. From my point of view is
Jacob's comments coming. Just hold on. And Jacob.
of all of them.
Wait, actually that's not the one. This is the one. That's Jacob's comment coming.
Okay, guys, I'm done. I'm not gonna get this. I'm done.
Really?
I'm done. Yeah.
Oh,
Jay,
come on.
Nah.
We need your
No.
perspective on it.
We need your input.
Nah.
Okay, maybe we should put something else.
No, I'm done.
Jay,
I'm done.
Come on.
No, I'm not going to give my perspective here. I'm done.
We'll wait.
So I guess that's the end of the vlog then, guys.
Yeah, that's the end.
No, man, come on. Don't be that person.
It's the end of the vlog, Simone.
Tell us what your thing is about the thing.
No. It's like the stories nowadays when I like put the mental stop on it and I don't tell it anymore. It's like.
Now, why? Why? Because you're mad now? Because we played.
No, I'm not mad. Why would I be mad?
Then tell us.
Like, no, let's finish like that. Wow.
Okay, then I guess you can close the show. Or are you feeling bad? 'Cause you
No,
changed the-
I just want to hear what he has to say. He's going to tell us later off camera, then it's not going to be.
Exactly.
But then you actually.
On Instagram Live, you'll tell us then.
That's not going to be Instagram live.
Yo, Jay,
I still have to do this thing.
on the state. Okay, because we can't be quiet and now the viewers are just wondering what's happening. So, are we?
Oh, Jacob can cut this part.
Oh, okay.
It's not live.
So, Jay.
Okay. We're just gonna eat into Jacob, so video time.
Yeah, so
Finish the vlog. Wrap it up.
then someone wrap up. Or should I wrap up? No, wrap up.
Okay, so thank you guys for watching. Please stay tuned for our episode, which will be out soon. I'm just gonna stop this.